Chris here, back with the MiPad 4. So in this video I'm checking out gaming performance. It has a Snapdragon 660, so that's an 8-core octa-core CPU. It has 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. So I'll be testing out various titles. It's all being recorded in 60 frames per second, so you can see how smooth or how choppy it could be. So this game that I'm testing right now, you can see, is Hit, or Heroes of Incredible Tales, and it's on the graphical setting number 5, so that's the highest I can get. It won't let me put it on 6. It runs perfectly fine. It is super playable, no issues whatsoever with this title, or in fact any of the titles that I'm going to be testing out. You will see that it runs games really well and very fluid. Next up is Ashfield Extreme. I'm pretty sure most people know this game here, and it's running fluidly without any problems on the highest visual settings. This next title is Vainglory, so if you like League of Legends, you like Dota 2, that style of game, then this is probably one of the better ones you can get on Android. Visually, it looks really good. Very nice graphics, and it runs perfectly fine here with this hardware. So the 4GB of RAM, the Snapdragon 660 is not an issue for this one. Next up is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, also known as PUBG, that everyone seems to call it. So we'll have a look at the settings. So graphics, I'm going to go with HD and high. Now you can of course change this, but that's as high as you can go unless you use, for example, GFX tool and set this higher. So when you first start out, right now I'm using the first person mode, so you can either have the third person or first person. You can see the frame rate is good, loading in here, quite a few players, and there really is no issues with this game. But I will show you some more gameplay here because this is really an extended look at gaming on the MiPad 4. You see here that it is still very smooth with the map loading in. Get that camera around there. No lag there. You see a few little stutters here and there to be expected when it's loading in the textures and things. Alright, just got to get out of this red zone real quick because otherwise those bombs are going to start to drop and I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, someone's already shooting at me. Hopefully they have a vest for me because I'm missing out on that. I've got no armored vest yet. No armor. Better weapon though. Okay, I got my ride here. So you can see that this game's going to be really playable. And really, this is a very nice tablet to use for this kind of game because its size, I feel. It's not too heavy and the battery life is also very good when gaming up to about 7 hours. Well, it's not looking good for me with this game. I got 7 kills, but I'm about to die. So this title here is Darkness Rises. Probably one of the best looking games at the moment, or one of the best looking games that I'll be testing out in this video. Looks great, and you can see it's running perfectly fine on this hardware. This title here is Shadow Fight 3. Really good graphics. Gameplay is not too bad either. The CPU players can be super hard. This is just the dual mode at the moment. And it looks like I will be able to win this one. Now the next game is an adventure game. It's called Lineage II, and I have it set on all of the highest settings, as you can see. I'm just going to use the auto battle mode. Once you get into a certain level, you can actually turn this on. And you can see there is a little bit of stutter with this one. It's still smooth, it is still very playable, but it probably is one of the more demanding titles actually that I will test out. You do see some little stutters then and dips in the frame rate. This next title is a first-person shooter. It's called Shadowgun Legends, and I've got it set on the medium setting. Now you can put it up a little bit higher, but I found it was just a little bit too slow, the frame rate. And I'll show you how it performs now just with medium on the 60 frames per second setting. And you can see it does look really good, this game. The graphics are impressive. Frame rate seems to be good. I wouldn't say it's hitting 60 frames per second all the time though. There are some definite dips. So even though it does have those frame rate dips, it is definitely playable. And you can of course lower that setting. If you're not happy with that, just lower it down a little bit and it'll run much better. This next title is World of Tanks. So I'm running with the default setting and I've just zoomed in there. You can see the frame rate is good. I've just noticed that sometimes when there is an explosion or smoke on screen that you will see a little bit of lag. And someone is shooting at me. I'm not... Okay, I'm in trouble here. Definitely in trouble. Okay. But anyway, the point is just to show you that this game runs smooth. It's fluid. You're not going to have any issues with it. And the same goes for this title here. So this is War Robots. Frame rate is good. You'll see some stutters here and there now at times, but overall the performance is good. So this last game I'm going to test out is called Critical Ops. It's a Counter-Strike clone, and it does have a frame rate counter, and it's pretty much almost running at 60 frames per second the whole time. You can see right up there. Hopefully you can make that out. So no problems with this game either. Their performance is good. This is a very light game. And yes, I'm dead already. Alright, so there we go. That's a sample of gaming on the Mi Pad 4. What you can expect is every single game out there to be playable, of course. It's only games that are very demanding and have the highest graphics settings. So when you use high on Shadowgun, it did actually show some lag, and that's why I went with the medium settings. And even on medium, when there's a lot going on, you will get the occasional lag. The same goes for War Robots and also World of Tanks, that if you happen to have a lot of explosions and things going on, then you will see frame rate dips, but it's nothing serious. And as for thermals, well, I don't really need to cover that because the tablet barely gets warm, but I'll quickly show you right here of what to expect. This is after about 2 hours of gaming. It's not even getting warm. The thermals are just really good on this. So if you haven't seen my full review of the Mi Pad 4, make sure you do check that out because I cover many other things. This is just covering gaming, of course. Bye for now.